reflecting, what were some of those hardships and, points of adversity for you, being a young black man in this country, and, being an entrepreneur, just kind of reflect on some of those hardships.
Being told that I couldn't do it. That was one of the hardest ones, being told that I couldn't. And as a black male, it's already hard, But I push myself, and that's another thing that I do with my staff. I push them. They don't see it yet, but I try to make sure everything that I do, I leave a good feedback on. I think one of my staff members who probably done got the most heat so far is this one right here. I try to stay on her. Been a couple times that she said she been ready to walk away, but I told her already, before we even got started with this, I asked her, I said, well, you sure you want to work beside me? Because it ain't easy. And she been loyal ever since. So I already told her she can continue to say she gonna walk away, but it's like a little animal trying to run, but I got like a leash on you, ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah. So yeah, that position of leadership, like when did you first realize that you possess that?
Man, well, to be honest with you, a lot of people always tell me that I've always been a leader. If you know me, I've been a leader since school, since middle school. I'm the oldest, and I probably should have said this in the beginning. I have, this is so embarrassing, hold on real quick. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters, so I'm the oldest out of all the boys. So I guess I'm a leader when it comes to that, but I'm also a sergeant in the United States Army, so I have privates and specialists and corporates and all that up under me. And I mean, I'm not a mean sergeant, I guess, but I make sure that everything is in order, everything is neat, and I mean, leadership has always been a part of me, to be honest with you.
Like growing up, like what was it like being like that oldest brother and like one of the oldest siblings, like kind of reflect on that, and also too like in the military, like how difficult was it, ranking up and like just kind of talk about that experience.
Being a black male in the United States Army, yes, it was hard. But if you work hard, like I always tell people, if you work hard, you put your all in something. As long as you at the right place at the right time in the right uniform, you'll always be straight. So it took me. I've been in the military now 7 years, and it took me about 5 years to make sergeant. And not because I'm just a black male, I wasn't doing my job, but it just had to. It took a little dedication. Being the oldest, growing up in the house, I don't know. I mean, when I do know that I set a good example for my brothers and sisters. I mean, I feel good to have started a foundation that I can leave for my family. When I joined the military, that was my whole reason to starting something, so when I do have kids, when the time comes, I can leave back something that, I started or something I did.